Okay, and then ready, go.
Okay.
We're talking about you enjoy myself, something like that. It's Fish Passage. A little bit of this is so. Here's G minor and C major, and then maybe notice how I did that. I did first finger, third finger, B flat, E flat, and I don't know. That's about as far as we got with it. And so you were playing it this way, I think. With the bar, and we could do this. I think you were playing. Oh, you were playing the bar. Like that, right? Which is a little bit awkward. Let me see what that. Oh, B flat. You could do that, I suppose. You could do that too. But I think the solution I found is more elegant. I just wanted to look at what. And then. I forget what happened there. Yeah, I bet he's in that position when he does that. Let's see if I can find some middle ground here. So, for what it's worth, this is kind of a, we're talking about kind of like a C form if it were major, except we're minor. There would be the major form. That's really easy to understand. It's an E major. It's like a E form, and then I just went down and did another C form, but this time it's major. And then I did this way. Shoot, sorry. Like that. But we run into this awkwardness of the diminished arpeggio there. And so because you're coming up and you know you're coming up to get this diminished chord, you might on that E flat come up. So you might do something. Oh, look at that. So I do the root third fifth and then root third fifth again. There's a bunch of ways to skin that cat. So recommended practice is, hey, go look at their major. Since you're working it on cage sequence in major chords, look at the arpeggios. Oops. Okay, there's A position, or A form, G form. Oh, I used a bar. I can do it either way. Sometimes I'll do one and sometimes I'll do the other. But notice there's this dance that happens to get a little closer to the fret. And I practice it really slowly. And then E form. And then a D form. And then back to sort of C form. The higher I get up the neck, the less I like to use the lowest strings, but notice that I did a big reach there because my hand's a little more pronated. So go slow and check out the major arpeggios, and then while I'm here, the funny thing is if I go back and look at this A form, okay, now you can play the minor form this way. You can just flat the thirds on the same strings, like that. Except that's a little awkward, but But I decided a while back I didn't like doing it that way. So I do the major in the A form like this. And then the minor, oh my gosh, I'll switch to that first finger like that. Again, it's always this notes on the same fret on adjacent strings. And I'll play it that way. So it's 2, 1, 4, 3, 4, 2, 1. And you can even hop up there to the root. And then G form, which was this. Now you make minor, sorry. So there's your minor. So that's one way you can do it, is you can play. And you slide back to get your minor third back there. It was there, but... Or you could do one little bar there, or just roll from the tip to the flat of the index finger, like that. But then you're back to this. Oops. Okay, that's funny. If I go like this, I do that, right? Because I said, oh, I've looked at, I'm gonna do that in a second. Smaller groups of notes. Sorry. I did it again. I think for this formation, I like this best. That's definitely the one I play more. It's possible to do this as well. Oh, you can bar it, but I don't like it as much. I'm trying to figure out how I would do that. I have to do that roll. Rough to prepare to roll back. I just don't practice it that way, but you can do it. Okay, then the E major form, minor. There I do it. And then the D form, which was major like this, is minor like this. So first I would practice the majors and then come back to this video a little bit and look at the minors. Okay, while I'm doing that, I'm going to talk about smaller groups of notes, which is to say that if you've got a major triad, you can either play it 2 notes on the lower string and 1 note on the higher string, or 1 note on the lower. Right? And there's 2 ways to do that, because all of the strings are, this is a 4th, that's a 4th pair, that's a 4th pair. Oh, this is a 3rd between, a major 3rd. So it looks a little different. Those groups, if we do it again, 2 notes on the lower string. Right? And then you can do the same thing with the minor. 2 notes on the lower string, or 1 note on the, right? And then you do the same thing and look at those iterations of it. Then with triads like that, you can actually play these ideas across not just 2 strings, but 3 strings. And so then you have 3 different ways to do it, because you have either 2 fourths across 3 strings, or you'll have a 4th and a major 3rd on top, or you have a major 3rd on the bottom and a 4th on top. So you'll get 3 different types of shapes. So you get, so for example, let me do it with C major first. C. Okay. Yeah. Like so. That's one shape. Right? And there's various fingerings that you can do, but. And then you take that same thing and, oh, that's C minor, that's C minor. And the shape changes and the little fingerings change by necessity as well. So fun games to play include taking a arpeggio and starting with a finger and exploring all the ways you can do it starting on that finger. Okay, I think I exhausted all the way starting on the first finger, so then go to the second finger. Oh, that's pretty much how long I'm going to do that. There's not really another convenient way to do that, right? And then third finger, I'm going to go there because I guess I could do that. Third finger, I could do that. That's two ways you could do that from the third finger. And then the fourth finger, or just, okay, now I've worked out all the ways in that particular area, and then, oh, here I am back to the third fret, or sorry, major third between the G and B. That might be one way, or that might be another way. Oh, look at that. When you get up on this G, B, and E strings, like you can start from the first finger and do a whole bunch of different stuff with this particular chord. 1, 2, 3, right? Wow. Okay, start from the second finger. I'm just gonna do that every time pretty much. I could also do, that's pretty useful too. Sounds like crap, sorry. Start from the third finger. Start from the fourth finger. Not so great. Probably if I do that, that was like this. A little different. See what I mean? So you can explore those things, take your time, and don't try to do too many at once. Do a few and get them, understand them, get the feel of them, and then learn some more. Stay curious and don't overwhelm yourself. Okay.